Coming to you now from Wise Guy Record Studios, it's Detroit Life Live. Detroit,
Danny,
the Motor City.
Diarrhea.
It's who we are,
KK.
how we build,
What's up?
inspire, empower, and strive for greatness.
I'm loud.
It's doing what they say you
can't.
You're always loud.
I like that.
Believe, even if
Danny
no one
don't
sees
see
it.
John Savi.
It's not giving up. It's the drive
to
rise
wake up.
Refusing to quit. That's the unstoppable force of Detroit. That's the Detroit life.
What is up, everybody? That is right. We are Detroit Life Live. Welcome to the show. 149. Shine, baby, shine, shine. I'm your main man, Chris Wren, with, more importantly, the phenomenal, unstoppable Danny Soprani Vitani. Right next to me.
It's me.
How you doing, Danny?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Somebody's volume's up.
Is it you?
It was me. Busted! Well, welcome to the show. Don't forget to share this, or I will personally break your legs. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to watch over some of the comments right now.
And remember that if you do share this video, you can be entered to win yourself a Detroit Life t-shirt. All you got to do is share the video, and the following week we'll always announce who won the previous week.
Yeah.
So today we'll be announcing who won last week.
So like it and share it. I feel so rusty today for some reason.
Yeah, I know. You've told me all day.
Well, I'm overworked. You know how that is.
Well, maybe you need a vacation.
Overworked, underpaid, overpaid, underworked, all the good stuff.
It's the name of the game, baby.
We got a lot to talk about today. I've had such a busy day. I woke up so early today. I'm so tired. But listen, we're going to get the job done. In the meantime, in between time. First, though, Danny, what'd you do over the weekend? Everybody wants to know. Everybody's messaging me. What did Danny do over the weekend? Where's Danny? Bring Danny to the studio. Is Danny free? Can she do a photo shoot? No. Too busy for me.
Every year, I've done it. This is like...
Don't say garage sale. I have a feeling this is where it's going.
Every year I do the Frankenmuth garage sales, and I know that some people judge me, but don't judge me because you know what? It's so fun. It's not about really what you're going to buy. It's just like there's so many people walking around, and it's just more of like being able to just be there. It's so fun. So every year I go there and have myself a good time, and I did.
Where was this at?
At Frankenmuth.
So it was in Frankenmuth?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like by Bertrand or
well,
something.
Well, Bertrand had them the same day. We did mostly Frankenmuth, and then we did a few in Bertrand or whatever. But I always enjoyed that. That's always a fun weekend for me, just getting out, walking around, and enjoying that. I also saw the Russian 5. It was playing at this little local cinema in Plymouth.
Russian 5?
The Russian 5, about all the Russians that got on the Red Wings hockey team.
Oh.
You know?
Yeah, in the 90s. Late 90s.
Mm-hmm. It was very, very interesting, very good. David and I went to go see it. It was awesome. It was way better than I thought because, you know, he was like, do you want to go and see this? And at first I'm just like,
no, I'll do my nails.
I didn't really know. I wasn't exactly sure what it was going to be about. I mean, I like hockey or whatever, but I don't. And I remember them winning the Stanley Cup and everything, but I guess I wasn't like as into it as he was in that moment. And so I was just like, okay, I guess we can go. And we went, and I was glad that we went. It was very, very good.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, so.
Highlight alert.
Yeah, it was very fun. I liked it.
That's what's up.
What'd you do this weekend?
Well, as usual, I had a jam-packed weekend. Little Sadie kept me going. Little Sadie, I love you to death.
Oh, I bought Sadie a bunch of stuff. So, Caroline, I know you're watching.
You better get it. Bring it over.
Caroline, I bought her so much stuff, and I didn't bring it with me today because I wanted to give it to you personally, so I'm going to have to come over.
Sadie's going to fight you.
I love her so much.
Yeah, little Sadie kept us up, very busy. Did a lot of stuff over the weekend, just mainly designing. We also have a pop-up shop that's going to be coming real soon here. I'll give you details real soon. And today we did the photo shoot for some of the graphics with John Savi. And he's in the building. We're going to bring him on shortly. We got a lot of questions for him, yeah. And it was an amazing day. But going back to Friday, just worked. Saturday, had a little leisure time for like 2 hours, but back on the grind. ordered new women stuff. We got new women stuff coming in, more colors for women, more zip up for women's, just doing different colors and stuff. So we're really focusing on the ladies this spring. Men, we love you, we got you, but we really, really want to take care of our women. So that's kind of where we're at with that. So yeah, it's been a long day. Didn't get much sleep. Got up early. Had to be at the studio at 12, which you think is kind of late, but when you're up at like 7 in the morning,
I was gonna say
getting stuff in.
I feel like you go to bed very late and you wake up very late.
I do, but I didn't really sleep a lot last night. But you got to understand, I do other people's artwork too. They call me, Chris, I need this design. But you got to understand, I do blow a lot of people off because a lot of people just like waste my time. Like, if you know what you want, tell me what you want. Let's make it happen. But mainly, I do blow a lot of people off.
Well, maybe some people just don't know really where to start. Or
then you figure it out, or we'll do a consultant with you. We'll do like
they just look up to you. Maybe they just really want your advice.
Well, being the best, doing the best, I get it. But we ain't got no time to waste. We got big things happening.
Oh.
That's what's up. Just saying. And with that said, make sure you guys check out one of our sponsors, Detroit Life Clothing Brand, DetroitLifeGear.com. Go there right now, fill up your card, and at checkout, put in Detroit Life Live 20. You get 20% off your whole order. And we're always updating the website. And we got a new website coming out real soon because we had it out today with my marketing campaign director. So be ready, Detroit. Just saying. Yeah. So that's what's up, man. TM.
Well, today's holiday. It's National Dog Rescue Day. So,
Michael, what's up?
I always encourage
Dog
people
rescue.
to get dogs from the rescue.
So if I rescue Aaron, does that count?
You dirty dog.
TM. TM.
So National Dog. So if you have a rescue dog, hey, post pictures. We love seeing.
I need to be rescued.
Also, today's birthdays. Cher. This is unbelievable. My mom just went to go see Cher in Wisconsin, and she sent me videos. And
isn't she like 90?
She's today she's 72, and let me tell you something. That woman looks good. I'm saying
Aaron, there you go.
That is unbelievable. And people will say, well, yeah, but she's had a lot of work done. I don't care. Like, her body, it looks great. I just can't believe it.
Somebody told me once age is just a number. Delian, go ahead.
You would just think, though, that by that age, you'd start to, like, look that age, at least close. She looks like she could be in her 40s. She looks great.
Man, I don't know, man.
I can't believe it. She looks unbelievable. She turned 72 today. John Party turns 33, and this is funny. We're not gonna go too much into the Game of Thrones finale from last night, but today is Jack Gleason's birthday. He turns 26. He played Joffrey on Game of Thrones, and today is his 26th birthday.
William, what up? Vegas in the house.
Jack Gleason.
Leave a comment right now. Where are you guys watching from? And please share this. Leave a comment. Where are you guys watching from?
Yes.
That's what's up.
Maybe.
Nobody cares.
Could be. Oh, my friend Jim is watching. Hi, Jim.
Everybody else cares. I don't.
Let's see.
Jimbo, what up?
Today in history, in 2009, Wayne Allwine, original voice of Mickey Mouse, died at age 62.
Oh, snap and turtle.
Did you know that I think I said this on one show before, that he played the voice of Mickey Mouse, and the woman who played the voice of Minnie Mouse, those guys actually got married. Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse really got married.
That's probably why there's so much passion during those. Who invented Minnie Mouse, do you know? Yeah. Joe.
Disney?
No, I don't know.
Oh,
well, that was
Walt such an
Disney.
obvious answer.
No, but I wanted to see Mr. Pop Culture.
Oh, thanks, Jim. We love you. Hi, Lorna.
William, yes. Caroline rescued Chris
Hi,
barely.
William.
Vegas in the house. What up? Brighton. Tammy, you're from Brighton.
Nice.
That's what's up.
Very nice.
Well, make sure you go on Facebook and share us, which you're on there right now. So just click share. Give it a like. Thumbs up. Bam, bam. Thank you.
Let's see.
Tony, your mom, Debbie, is 72.
No, not my mom. No, she went to go see Cher in concert, and Cher is 72 today.
I'm so confused right now.
No,
he left a comment. I'm so confused. Anyway,
it's okay. You're always confused.
Welcome to the show. I'm confused. Chris,
you,
Ren, and please like and share this, and we'll break your legs.
Do you want me to go into some news topics? Or
Before you do, I have something I got to get off my chest. Besides these bugs from the studio, roaches. Two things. One, I want to touch base real quick on this first. Did anybody see John Wick over the weekend? Like, there's so much hype about this movie, John Wick.
Did you?
It was number 1 over the weekend. What? Okay, top secret. We don't. Okay, but what'd you think of it? Yes, I did. What'd you think of it?
You actually watched a whole movie?
No, I actually had a screener. I screen some of the movies when I'm working, so I get to technically screen them while I work. But there's certain parts of the movie that they want you to pay attention to, so I
Hi,
make
Karen
notes
and
of
Donna.
that. So, yeah.
So I did not see it.
The reason why I'm asking everybody is because there's so much hype about this movie, and I just thought it was like, hey, don't get me wrong, Mark Dacascos is in this movie, and I'm a huge fan. He did like Only the Strong and a ton of other martial art movies. But the thing is, I just think it was overrated. I didn't think it was that good. The fight scenes were kind of cool, but
let me tell you something. If you thought John Wick was not all it was supposed to be cracked up to be, then you don't want to hear from the Game of Thrones fans about last night's finale episode. I'm just saying.
All right, we'll leave a comment if anybody's seen that. But
no
I'm not
spoilers.
a fan.
We won't go.
What's
we
this
won't
Game of Thrones? What is this thing even about? It sounds like some stupid like Friends sequel part 2. I never even like seen anything about it. Is it something different?
It's medieval. It's you probably wouldn't like it.
So it's like Spartacus running around killing people?
No. But
do you know who Spartacus is, Aaron?
Oh, I thought you were asking.
Okay, because I don't. No, joking.
It wouldn't surprise me that much.
I'm only joking.
He was, a gladiator.
No spoilers.
No, we won't.
Okay,
we won't
okay.
spoil it. I'm not going to talk about it, but I will say. I mean, I know a lot of people who were fine with how it ended, and that's fine. Me personally, I was not okay with how it ended. We won't talk about it because I don't want to spoil it.
So
for
then,
anyone.
what's bigger, Game of Thrones or John Wick?
Game of Thrones. Absolutely, there's no competition.
All right,
No.
I don't know about this.
No way. Game of Thrones is
I
so
don't know about
huge,
this.
it's unbelievable. Let's
Shout out
see.
to our sponsors. Oh, and second movie in was Avengers. Second over the weekend. Like
Oh, I was like, pff,
overall.
yeah, right. That was like the biggest movie of all
Yeah, no.
time.
Overall income is Avengers, but they go by week, like weekends.
Oh, I understand.
Give a shout out to our sponsors there, Danny.
Well,
Hi,
we
Danny.
have Savvy Styles, who is in the house tonight, who will be joining us for a little interview later on. We also have Passport Pizza.
That was good today,
Yeah.
except for that nasty ham.
You just don't like ham.
Yeah, make sure you guys check them out. You get 20% off when you place an order, and tell them you're from, and you love, and absolutely love, and you love Detroit Life
I was
Live.
like, is he broken? We broke him.
Yeah, 10% off.
Also, shout out to Wise Guy Record Studio, which is where we film Detroit Life Live every
Where the
Monday
roaches
night
are.
at 8 p.m. We are always here. We are always hanging here at Wise Guy Record Studio. Make sure you give them a call. Give Aaron a call. He'll hook you up. Detroit Life clothing brand.
Oh, that's
Best
what's
clothing
up.
brand around. We're always wearing it. Always sporting it. New Era.
That's what's up.
I was
And
going to
actually,
say
you know
say
what?
clothing brand. No, you don't like it.
I corrected you. It's okay. But listen, after the show today, we're doing a little photo shoot. Danny, we're doing photos.
I know.
Photo shoot.
I wish I would have done my
So, honey,
hair.
I'll be home late, real late, like tomorrow late.
Well, David's in Mexico. Or no,
Sucks to be
he's
him.
in Kansas.
More photo shoots,
now, but-
TM. We got to get the right photo for the storefront we're doing, top secret. But I'll give more information on that. You just wear this and we take the picture. Actually, I just supervise. John takes the picture.
You just take my picture and I'll just sit there.
You know who you exactly sounded like?
Who?
I'll tell you after the show.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
Aaron knows her.
do you want me to go over
Jennifer.
news now, or do
Yeah,
you,
yeah. Let's get it,
Because
Danny.
I do have
Let's
a
get it.
couple of debate-ish issues I wanted to talk.
I do too.
Do you want to just get into those?
Danny,
Well,
this is your time.
No, let me cover this.
Whatever
real
you
quick,
wanna
'cause
do,
I only
Danny.
have a couple.
I'm just supervising here. I just show up.
I only have a couple news stories here. Grumpy Cat, whose real name is Tartar Sauce. I'm sure you guys have all seen Grumpy
What
Cat
the-
all over the internet. It's a cat with that grumpy face. You've probably seen memes and stuff with it. Anyway,
Oh, yeah. I haven't.
she died Friday from
Thank
a UTI. She was 7. Why
I'm
do
only
you
joking.
do that?
I don't like cats.
She was so cute.
I got
she was
clawed by
7
Aaron's
years
cat
old.
once.
That's really sad because I loved seeing pictures of her. She was so funny. Arnold Schwarzenegger is not pressing charges on the crazed fan
Ray, what up?
who drop kicked him at the
Dude,
Arnold
I
Sports
totally
Africa
seen
event.
That. Dude, I'll go up and break that guy's neck. That was intentional.
He-
Don't touch the Terminator.
Well, here's the thing.
Security guard manhandled
The
pretty
security
Dude, I'd whip his
guard-
ass.
You would think that the security would have stopped him, like been quick enough to stop him from even doing it all. I will say though, that guy was quick coming out of nowhere.
Well,
so whatever.
that's exactly my point. So here's what I want to say. If Arnold Schwarzenegger was a jerk to everybody and didn't sign fans and he was kind of a jerk, I'd say, okay, it's funny. But he's actually a real good guy. He stops, he talks to people, he gives autographs. And my question is, where the hell was his bodyguards at anyway?
Well,
You
they
got to
were-
watch the
they
actor's
were-
back. Really?
Yeah, they should have been
Oh,
watching
my
his
God.
back. 'Cause you
I'd
just
fire
never
them
know.
all.
They had their back
Fire them all.
But it could have just been wrong place, wrong time.
No, fire them all. You're fired.
Okay. Anyway, well, he's not pressing charges, which is great on his
Doesn't that
social
just go
media.
to tell you he's such a cool guy?
He does seem like a very cool
I
guy.
would twist his neck and rip it off.
Because, I would have been mad. I would have been really mad. But that guy, on the video of that guy when they were taking him away, he kept yelling like random stuff. I think he was not right in his head.
The governor.
No, that guy was like yelling stuff like, help, like I need a Lamborghini or something like that. Like, it just like,
Okay.
a lot of what it
So-
was yelling wasn't making sense.
If I was Arnold, I would point at that guy and look at all my bodyguards and say, "Oh, go get that MFer," and I'd fire them all after they break his neck and put him in a wheelchair.
Well, that's why you don't have
You don't
bodyguards.
mess with Arnold. He's such a great guy.
He is a great guy, but that stuff happens sometimes, like it doesn't make it okay, but he doesn't need to be a
Really gonna back kick flip one of your?
Hell yeah. Snap their neck in half. Pass the hatch.
This is why people think you're so violent.
Dude, that's some bullshit. I'm just saying. Who hurt? First of all, Arnold's older. Who'd want to hurt an older guy that's just out here talking to his fans?
That guy looked like he was like outside of his own head. Like
I'd say break his
wasn't
legs.
right.
John, break his legs, right? See, thumbs up. See?
See, this is why you're so full of anger. No, you're so angry. You're such an angry person. You're so cute when you're angry.
Thank you. I wouldn't mind meeting that Hoff, though. That'd be cool. Side note. The Hoff. He was on Baywatch like ever.
So let us know what you think about that. In other news, this was my last news topic until I want to get into
Let's go.
My debate question. But Taco Bell is opening its own hotel and resort in Palm Springs, California this summer. The
Looks like me and John are going.
The resort will include a gift shop with exclusive summer apparel, a salon for Taco Bell inspired nail art and hairdos, food and drinks inspired by Taco Bell's iconic flavors. The Bell is scheduled to open in August, but it will only be open for a limited time.
That's stupid. So they're going to have the taco for the girls and a burrito for the men
I guess.
on
I
their
don't know.
bathing suits.
Maybe. But if you want to book there, you better do it quick because I guess they're going to only be open for a short time.
I need some haterade.
They're even allowing people. They're doing like marriages.
Yeah,
Oh
that
my
makes
gosh.
sense.
Bring it up weddings. At certain times.
Yeah. Taco Bell is really trying to pull all the strings.
Anyway,
I mean, all power to them. That's how money's made. Anyway,
it sucks.
let us know if you're going to book there at The Bell.
No. So let's get into some debate topics.
Okay.
And we still got one of our favorite, best, phenomenally, super phenomenal photographers in the house. We got to interview
Oh, yeah.
and talk about.
We'll get him on.
So what do you
want
do first, Danny?
So I'm going to. This happened to me today, and this was
Is this a debate question? Because
Yes.
mine are
I
shots
mean-
fired today.
kind of. It's sort of a debate question. You can let me know what you think about it, but it's just something that happened to me today that I wanted to discuss because I got so irritated when I was driving today.
Was I involved in this?
No.
Okay, good.
So there's a lot of construction on the highway right now, and
Too much.
There's some lanes that, like, they warn you a little ahead of time if you have to merge over because the lane is closing. Okay, so they give you arrows and they give you like a warning that you need to get over because that lane's going to end. Okay, if you're a person that sees that and doesn't
They
get
go right to the end and cut you off.
Yes. Okay. As soon as I see that we are supposed to merge,
This is
I
a
get
good one.
I get my blinker on and I wait for my opportunity to get into the other lane because I know this is going to end. I might as well just do it now. If you're a person who goes all the way until you can't go anymore,
That actually happened today
just
with me.
to get ahead of everybody else,
Yeah.
and then they like this guy.
Want me to swear for you?
No, don't.
Okay.
No, this guy literally, I was right to where it ends. Like this lane's coming
Yep.
in, and this guy is about to hit my car. First of all, I have the right of way there because I'm
Absolutely, yeah.
already in the lane. Okay, and this guy is literally going to crash into my car over this. Like he's going to be in front of me, and he'll die over it. Like,
So what'd you do? Bottom line.
oh, I was like,
You lay on your horn? Give it gas?
yeah, because I knew I was not going to crash my car.
Do you
over
flip them
it.
off?
No. I was not going to let my car be damaged over this. No, thank you. But I laid on my horn. I was so mad because I'm just like, seriously? Like, you knew all the way back there.
Oh, hell yeah.
There has been signs
Yeah.
for like a mile that we're gonna have to get
yeah.
over in this lane, and
They do it on
now you
purpose.
want to get over, and now you're mad at. Now it's my fault because I won't slow down to let you in front of me.
No, they cut everybody off. That happened to me today, too, and I went to get over to block the lane, but they already passed me. And the car in front of me, they cut off.
Oh.
And it was a brand new Escalade. Like, I don't know, some lady, like, obviously there was a dent in the car, but, yeah. I hate that.
The moral of the story is, please, for the love of God, don't be that driver. Like, don't. It's just so irritating, and I don't go off like this very much. But
Oh,
when people,
snap.
that's one, and everybody who knows me really well knows that that's one of my biggest pet peeves is when people drive like idiots.
Well, there's 2 cars behind them, and I didn't let any of them over. I just keep going.
I just can't believe this, that getting in front of a couple cars is so important to where you almost damage your own car over it. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Like, where do you have to be that's more important than where I have to be?
Nowhere.
It's just...
So what do you recommend you should do? Slow down and get over in the lane?
Well, no. Here's the thing. It has nothing to do with, like, slow or fast, that particular situation.
Well, yeah, but usually
Just-
if you're speeding up past everybody, you should...
No,
Probably
if
go over
you
prior.
see that the lane is ending, as soon as you see those signs, you get your blinker on and you get over. Because you know what? You're going to have to do it at one point or another, so save yourself the trip and just
I know,
do
but
it
they
now.
want to cut everybody off.
No, here's the thing. Why is your time more important than mine?
It's not.
So just as soon as you do it, everybody should be doing that, and then everybody will be in the exact same spot they were in. Right?
I think we should firebomb the cars or something.
You're
Like,
just angry.
Put them a flat tire. No, it pissed me off today. It happened. Like, they literally went to the end. Like, you can't. Like, if you keep going, you're gonna go over the curb and hit something.
And you know what? If you want to go to the end and just sit there until somebody's nice enough to let you through and keep your blinker on, just sit there. It's not move. Fine. I guess I can't stop you. But don't try to merge in front of me when I'm already in the lane like you have some kind of right to go in front.
Yeah, you filthy animals.
Oh.
Stop being a filthy pig.
It's just drives me
Yeah,
drives me up
especially
the
those
wall.
drivers in the Mustangs.
I'm
and the
sure that's
Escalades.
happened to more than just us. So let us know if that's happened to you. And what have you done? Have you crashed your car
But-
over it? Have you honked your horn?
Very good question. But I think there's something more here at stake. Why is there so much construction in the first place?
I don't know.
That's an issue.
It feels
16
like-
mile. It happened today on 16 mile. Big Beaver.
I feel like it's either really, really bad construction or no construction.
Caroline, what up?
Oh, hi, Caroline.
I hate last minute merger drivers. Well, they're not really mergers. They're like cutter offers. Helder, what up? John, what up?
Oh, this
Make
is
me a
Danny's
printer in the
show.
house.
This is the Danny Show.
It's not the C Ren show. I want the Danny show.
Now, whenever Chris doesn't want to make a decision, he's like, whatever, it's the Danny Show anyway. So bitter.
My bum hurts.
Bitter Betty.
My bum.
All right.
My bum.
Did you have
My bum is on the cheese.
Did you have
bum is on the cheese. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Did you have a debate?
I do. I got 2 debates.
Okay.
One is we go back. This happened to me over the weekend. We had a Crowder. And the other is when you go to a restaurant and they're so understaffed, you're sitting there waiting and just waiting and just waiting, and they're teasing you while you're just waiting to eat.
Okay.
So what do you want to talk about first? The Crowder? Or when you go to the restaurant, there's 3 people in
the
the whole restaurant working?
The restaurant. Because I've had that happen.
Okay, so me and a friend, we go to Denny's over the weekend, which I don't like to talk about Denny's, top secret. You know what? I mean, their food sucks to begin with, but after you had a cocktail and you want to talk, and, you know, it's a good place to go.
Place open at 3 a.m.
Yeah,
not bad.
At 2:30. Excuse me. So we go there. There's like 7 tables filled, 3 waitresses in the whole restaurant. And you're like, okay, if I'm there, I'd be getting as many tables as I can to make as much money as I can. These girls are like so different. They just like slowly walk around, like you're standing there. Question is, long story short, blah, 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 blah. I said, listen, I'm leaving at 20 minutes. I'm not waiting longer than 20 minutes. I'm leaving. I'm done. So at 19 minutes, excuse me, I think they finally seated us. But I was really irritated because you know you're going to be busy on a Saturday night. You know people want to eat.
How do you know that they're busy? Maybe.
Every week it's the same thing.
Yeah, but are you there a lot on Saturday nights?
I try not to be, but I wanted pancakes, but I didn't get any. Got some bacon and eggs.
Okay.
I watch. I observe.
Okay.
So point being is like, what do you do in that situation? I'm going to have to say stop going there. But you go there, it's 2:30 in the morning, and they're not relatively that busy. 3 waitresses do the whole restaurant, and they had 7 tables. I think 4 of them left.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay, 4 from 7? It's 3. 3 tables left.
Did they give you a wait time when you first came in there?
We'll be with you momentarily. Like,
Okay.
bitch, I'm hungry now. I want
Oh
food.
my god. How long did you end up waiting until you got sat down?
It was like 19 and a half minutes.
And
30 seconds before I was leaving. And another 25 minutes to get our food.
Okay. Yeah. If they
Sucks.
say we'll seat you momentarily and there's tables open, I'm gone within 5 minutes.
Yeah, me too. They don't want to make money. I don't get it. Denny's does
Thank
suck,
you,
John.
Cam.
Yeah, Denny's
Mind
does
you,
blow.
This is like Saturday night after.
Caroline says every Saturday he is there.
Well, I didn't have any pancakes. Just saying.
Well, because
I love you,
Coney Island is
Caroline.
closed to National on Hall Road there.
So,
we have to go eat by the
So you're a
Golden
secret
Bottle.
admirer
Listen,
of Denny's.
yeah. So
dirty,
we're,
dirty
listen,
dog.
we're in line waiting, and like 4 couples behind us leave. I'm like, we're next, and we still wait. So it took the whole process was over an hour. I mean, that doesn't even include how much he was talking.
Okay. You
I just think
have
it's
yourself
crap.
to blame if you waited 20 minutes when
I
there's
know.
seats open. Okay.
Congratulations, I played myself.
So I guess if you're willing to wait the 20 minutes, then okay. But I would have if there wasn't if I saw that there was obviously tables available.
there is.
and it's
They have a
just
problem.
okay. 5 minutes. Not even probably 3 or 4. And then if they don't see me, I'm gonna be
Here's
like,
what we're gonna do.
okay, I gotta go somewhere else.
You're right. We're gonna go there at 12:30. Order a coffee and a Coke. Put it on the table and say, I got diarrhea, and leave. And then we'll come back at like 2:30. Let's see what happens.
Heller says Danny for president. I
Yeah,
agree.
Danny for president. I do
Be a
agree.
great
Anyway,
president.
that really pisses me off. I want to know what you guys think about that.
From the window.
What?
Denny's.
The GB?
You got the GB
Yeah.
Golden butthole.
from the window.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a problem. But leave a comment. What do you guys think about that when you go to a restaurant? They make you overly wait, and you really kind of like the place, but it's convenient.
kind of.
Well, IHOP's closed. What's the other
I
one?
kind of
Coney
like
closed.
it. I go there every Saturday.
Yeah, and they couldn't even do my eggs and water. Anyway, all right.
Hey, she
I'm not
says,
going there.
Caroline says, "Hi, Jody." Caroline says, "Love you, Danny. Blueberry pancakes, ketchup with a side of hash browns and bacon, extra crispy."
Sounds like a waitress just like clicked on.
It sounds like that's your order. That's so funny. I love it. Your wife outed
All
you.
right, well, I'm getting hungry now. I'm going to get some of that pizza from Passport. Make sure you guys check them out. PassportPizza.com. And like I said, if you call them, you get 10% off your order. Mention Detroit Life Live. Don't play yourself. Treat yourself.
Brianna, we're talking about Denny's. She said what place you're talking about.
Oh, yeah, Denny's. They blow.
Oh, well, they can't blow that bad, or else you wouldn't be there every
Well,
Saturday.
the person I was with encouraged me to wait.
It's the only thing open after the bar.
Because he was talking to somebody that
There's
was
gotta
sitting
be
down.
other
I
things.
was smacking it up a little.
There's got to be other places.
Yeah, Lunchable from the car.
Hey,
Eat at home.
for how picky you are about eating, I wouldn't be surprised if you chose that over it.
All right, well, shut your face.
Yeah, Lorna says, I won't wait any longer than 5-10 minutes, then I'm leaving. Doesn't matter if I do or don't like it. Bingo. Bingo, Lorna. I am with you. I wouldn't even wait that long.
Yeah, how much? I think my bill was like $9.
I would wait that.
Eggs and
I would
hash
wait 5-10 minutes if they were actually busy and I had to wait for a table.
Wasn't
That's
that busy.
different. But if they're not busy and it's just slow, like no way.
All right, enough about that crappy Denny's. Let's talk. Let's chop it up. Let's bring. You want to bring out our first guest?
Yes,
And our only guest.
Let's get John Savi in here.
John Savi in the house. Where's the intro music? Cue it up. Oh, snapping turtle. Look at that. Let's get his logo on the screen right now. I haven't seen this guy in 4 years, 3 months, 29 minutes, and 32 seconds.
Every time we ever announce, I'm like, I miss that guy. I haven't seen you in so long.
Damn, you smell phenomenal. I like that.
Okay. Is his mic on?
No homo, straight up. No, his mic's not on.
We need his microphone.
Microphone alert. You're fired. You're fired.
A check. A one.
Well, if you don't know, now you know. Welcome to Detroit Life Live. We got Savi Styles, Detroit in the house. He does all of the exclusive photos for Detroit Life clothing brand, and he just doesn't do clothing. So, John, welcome to the show again. It's been 4 years, 39 minutes, 20 seconds.
Are we
Yeah.
on?
Oh, yeah, we are
Is this
on.
thing on?
All right.
So, first things first, let's tell everybody watching what exactly you do, not just clothing photos. Let's talk about it.
I do fashion photography, portrait photography, glamour photography. That's pretty much it. I mostly shoot models or just the everyday person. I'm not really a wedding photographer, so do not hit me up for that. I do not want your business. I do not want to
Do
shoot
not contact me with unsolicited
I
sites
do
or
not.
sources.
I do not want to shoot your babies. I do not want to shoot your seniors. I do not want to shoot your weddings.
You
None
could.
of that.
You
I
but
could.
you're
I could.
exclusive for
You need to pay up.
models.
Yeah. You better have some serious coin. At least
Fashion.
At least $5
So
grand.
what do you do then? Like if somebody wanted a photo shoot, what specific things would you?
Like, I mean, it really depends. I try to talk with everybody first and get an idea of what they want, and if I can't do it, I definitely know somebody and point them in the right direction.
Well, that's good. At least you give them a way to go if you don't want to do it.
Absolutely, but I try to talk and like have a consultation with everybody before I go ahead and do anything.
Right.
You know.
I feel you.
So you did some maternity photos, I heard.
Yeah, I'll do some maternity photos.
How'd that
That's
go?
pretty cool. Yeah.
I know the girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know her?
Rock on.
I know her too. She's hot.
Yeah, they turned out really good, man. They really did. I was
That's
Yeah,
impressed.
Caroline looked stunning. She
Number
really
one
did.
stunner.
She was really nervous at first, and we got going, we got talking, and we got vibing, and it turned out excellent. We got some really good photos.
For all of you new listeners, Caroline is Chris's wife, and
Married.
She just had a baby not too long ago, and so Savi Styles did her maternity shots, and
That's what's
she
up.
looked great.
Yeah.
So
They look awesome.
you got to contact him. I'm telling you. I have a couple questions for you.
I do too.
I'll go
Let's
first.
fight over these questions.
Okay.
All right, let's get it.
So, how long have you been a photographer? Or, like, how long have you actually been doing it professionally?
Professionally, probably within the last year, I would say I started taking it real professional. But I've been doing it for about 3 years. I started around end of May, beginning of April in 2016. So
yeah.
about 3 years.
But nonstop, right? This is
Well, in August of 2017, I decided to stop working full time, and I moved into trying to go professional, but I wouldn't say I wasn't all the way there yet.
Right.
So within about the last year, really.
Yeah, you took
professional.
off. Like, I hear about, I mean, even from people who I've
Shots
just
fired.
met. Like, there's a girl that goes to school with me, and she knows you. She has different aliases. She has Lauren Jewell or Veronica Lockhart. She does burlesque.
Oh yeah, yeah.
She
yeah.
knows you, yeah, and we were just talking about how great you do, and we were bonding over that and stuff like that. But people who I've just met know who you are, so you're really making your way around and getting really good credentials around the area for sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay as busy as possible and just really get my name out there, posting as many places I can, all over social media, trying to work and collaborate with anybody that I can that I see would be beneficial. I mean, every day I get somebody messaging me wanting me to collaborate or do something, and of course they have no budget or
Right, and at this point in the game,
I'm just
pass on
like
that.
I'm really like if they're not at equal level of with me or above me, it's really hard for me to collaborate. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I literally I made a post the other day on my Facebook and it said, something along the lines like, no offense, I literally want to work with everybody that messages me.
But time is precious.
But
yeah.
I literally can't between raising my 3 kids and, I pay for a commercial studio. I mean, Chris was at my studio today at the photo shoot.
Yeah, we're going to get into that.
And, I mean, it's no, small place, but it's no large place. But, I mean, it definitely costs a lot of money. And monthly between that, insurance, all the utilities, plus my house payment, car.
That's not easy. That's a lot.
It's really hard. Equipment. I mean, it's really, really hard, and I want to work with everybody. I literally do.
Right.
I don't have certain standards like a lot of photographers. A lot of photographers will be like, I only want to shoot the 5'9" and size 1 and 2 girls, or this guy only wants to shoot the plus size girls. I like to work with literally everybody.
Right.
I like to work with males, females, no matter the size, the color, anything like that. And I just want to work with everybody, but I just can't.
Right.
There's just not enough of me. And the way, and literally the way I edit my pictures too is what really makes it complicated. I do all my pictures single picture at a time. I spend anywhere from 2 to 4 hours on a single picture.
I was going to say, you've posted some live videos of you editing too.
Yeah, have you watched one?
I've watched them before, and it is so detailed. It's incredible, what you can do. And I mean, it's not something you can just pick up and do. There's so much you'd have to know.
Thanks, Laura.
And you're
Tammy, what
very,
up?
very good at it. It's very interesting to watch. Cause
Actually, it's very, very complicated. I'm going to tune into the live video so I can see the
Ooh.
comments too.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Yeah.
Actually.
Got any questions right now? Speaking of which, Nemo, what up? Nemo, you better get at me because me and John were just talking about a photo shoot with Nemo. Nate, and we got 2 other models, and we got to go over the date with that. So if you're watching, you better get at me because I hit you up. So let me know. Get at me.
What's up, Ashley?
So what made you want to start? I mean, what inspired you to kind of get started into it?
Basically, it's really weird. Or I guess it's not weird. It's just it happened weirdly. I was working full time as like an auto mechanic, and it was beating me up, and I just needed.
Never did that, man.
Hey, it hurt.
Whoa.
Look at my knuckles.
He's an automatic too.
Yeah.
Dude, really?
Yeah,
Car repair?
it's
Dude, I hate
rough.
it.
It's the worst, man.
Oh,
No.
your nails get dirty.
Everything.
Cut
It was horrible. I was working in a junkyard, and I mean, it was horrible. But so I was just looking for something else to do, and I mean, I'm a dude. I always had interest in females, so I really wanted to start.
Nice.
Huh?
Very nice.
Yeah, right. And I've always been kind of like in tune with, I guess, the females more because I've had 4 sisters growing up. I lived with my mother. I didn't really have a whole male figure in my life.
That's why
So
you
you
got girls
appreciate
now.
the beauty of the
Yeah, exactly. I appreciated the beauty, and I was interested in beauty and stuff like that. And I came across like glamour photography, which is really like about the beautification process of the female body. It's about sex appeal a little bit, but a little bit of fashion too, makeup, beauty, all that. And I really liked it. And my wife, who at the time was modeling, and she's been modeling for a while at this time, and she knew this photographer, and he kind of like took me under his wing and gave me some guidance. Excuse me.
Take it easy.
I know, right?
Talking too much, and you got to get this guy water. Intern,
We
water.
like it. No, we want to know more.
Absolutely. So basically,
No, bring him the water, yeah.
well, thank you.
Make that a shot.
Make it 2. I was almost said the F-bomb.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Whoa,
Bring
this
the whole
guy's quick
bottle.
right here. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, there's some water to start.
Thank you.
Well, guys, enjoying that. Make sure you guys check out Savi Styles.
Yeah,
But,
I actually dropped the picture from the photo shoot today on my Instagram. So if you go over to my Instagram, of course, after the show, you'll see
I'll
a
post that
picture
now.
from today.
Yes, and that's.
Don't do it right now, though.
I
Make
was
sure
gonna
you
say
wait.
for your social media and all your platforms, it's just Savi Styles. Is that right?
On Facebook, it's Savi Styles, SaviStyles, and then Instagram, it's Savvy Styles Detroit. So,
Ray, what up? Thanks,
Either
man.
way,
Ashley,
if you
thanks
search
for the
Savi
share.
Styles,
yeah,
John
I'll
will
come up. I mean, if you punch me into Google, my YouTube will pop up. Even if you just put John Savi, I mean, it'll all pop up. I'm all over the front page.
what's the easiest way for people looking to work with you to get a hold of you?
Social media, obviously. I mean, we live, breathe, die on social media right now. I mean, it's everything.
That's true.
So
Well, I
you
was
can
gonna-
Instagram, Facebook. I'm more on Facebook than Instagram. One of my models is like beating this. Like, I got to get on this Instagram. Got to get on this Instagram.
I'm shocked that you're not Instagram.
I-
photography, yeah.
I hate Instagram. I literally hate it.
Doesn't let you really tell a story other than pictures.
Right, everything's just very like. I guess it's
There's
crazy considering I'm a
limitations.
visual person. But I like the actual social media aspect of Facebook. I like the talking and
There's
as
a
much
lot more on Facebook too.
yeah, as much as everybody like complains about people like bitching and moaning on Facebook, let's be real. That's kind of what we look like. We're going down our timeline. We're complaining about it,
People
right?
do it on Instagram though too. You can't get away from that no,
No.
matter what you go on. Twitter,
No.
same thing. No matter where
And
you
I like the groups and some of like the event features and all that on Facebook. As a photographer, I find like making casting calls and stuff like that on Facebook a lot more beneficial than Instagram. Like if they're not following me, they don't see my post
Right.
a lot of the times. And Instagram's algorithms are just getting really out of control, man. Like you can't even use certain hashtags.
You can't share posts that.
You can't share. There's no groups.
I mean, you
Yeah.
can, but it's hard. Like you kind of have to go
Jeez.
through steps to do it. It's not worth it by the time you get done with it.
No,
But-
I mean, I get it. It's cool. Instagram's cool, but I mean, it's just I don't like to put my pictures on my phone and all. I mean, it's just a big hassle. I like to log into my computer and just do everything I got to do.
I feel you.
So fashion glamour.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what you love.
Yeah, not so much fashion, but I mean, I like the fashion lighting, the fashion moods.
The beauty. It's the beauty.
I'm more into the beauty aspect of everything. I got a big beauty project coming up on June 2nd with another photographer, and we got some makeup artists, some hairstylists. Wow. We're going to have 6 models total, 2 males, 4 females. It's going to be fun, and that's going to be strictly a beauty photography shoot. It's going to.
So what's harder, shooting or doing the editing or dealing with customers?
That's a good question.
Customers is always the hardest because I don't know. I like talking to people, but when it comes to business, it's really hard because you want to just really look out for everybody and you want to just do everything to make everybody happy, but at the end of the day, you can't. And that's the hardest part of business, period.
Well, when you're dealing, too, with people, you know, the reason that's the hardest part, too, is because no matter what you're doing, you're never going to please everybody. And there's always going to be someone, you know, always down your neck all the time. Yeah. So there's a lot of people who know what you're talking about there. I want to know, what has been your craziest experience so far? Like, not,
the mansion.
I mean, you don't have to name any names or anything like that, but like something where when you think you're.
Are we talking like an awesome experience?
It doesn't matter.
Like a horrible
like
experience?
Your most memorable.
That blew your mind.
That was like crazy, you know?
Oh, man.
It could be good or bad.
That's hard, man.
Too many.
There's too many.
I know that
there's too many, and there's just way too much that goes on. I mean, like, Chris says the mansion. I mean, what, like, just.
Which one?
Yeah, I mean, which one, which time? I mean, well, I end up in the most compromising, like, positions sometimes, and, like, the everyday person would, like, look in on this and be like, what the
right.
Well, speaking of the mansion,
the reason I ask is because I know that the industry you're working in, you know, you meet a lot of different kinds of characters.
Oh my God! I mean, you meet everybody, and everybody, every kind of person, and the models sometimes they're very, very. Most of them are very, very like transparent people. So they're just like they have no filter, no shame, no nothing, and that's what I love about it. And I'm the same way. Like, I'm sitting here talking right now, and I'm like trying to censor myself. I'm overthinking about
because
you're doing great.
If I was normally talking like me at a photo shoot, it would be F-bomb here.
No. It'd be Chris. Shut up. Let me do my job.
Yeah, well, that too. Like, that happened today quite a bit, actually. You know,
I say that too to him all the time.
That was intense.
Well, I got 3 questions before I forget.
Yep.
Number 1. Are you still doing mansions? Do you have any shoots with that coming up? Any for the photo gallery thing that people can touch base on and get with on that?
Actually, with the photo gallery, we got a lot of great news coming out. With the photo gallery, we're also doing a similar type of show like this. What we're going to be doing every other Wednesday. And this next show that we got coming up, I believe the date is the 23rd or something like that.
Okay.
I'm not
we
sure.
Can post it.
We'll
People
post
can.
Yeah.
Either way, it's next Wednesday, not this Wednesday coming up, but we're going to announce some pretty cool stuff then. So
that's a good opportunity for models.
I can't really say much else right now, but we do got some stuff in the works, and we're looking to be being a lot more expansive and helping our community grow. And I know that's really tough in our particular market. A lot of people aren't very supportive, especially other photographers with other photographers. And that's one thing we're trying to do to change a lot in our market, because when I first started, going back to when I first started, there was no real support. A lot of people would just tear each other down, and that was one of my biggest things that I wanted to change, and why I felt it was so important for me to do La Photo. So we're going to talk about that coming up real soon, and I'll make sure to keep you guys posted. After we announce that, I'll maybe come back on the show and talk about it with you.
Kim has a good question. Have you photographed any celebrities?
I have, actually, a few celebrities. I've photographed, if you guys are familiar with the TV show Love and Hip Hop, I've photographed just recently Her name is Shay Johnson. She was on Flavor of Love and Love and Hip Hop in Miami, I think.
Okay.
And then I got some other stuff. I can't always talk about
Top
your
secret.
I was
work.
gonna say, is it one of those things where you can't really
Top
mention
secret.
it?
Sometimes like when you do work with celebrities, you are you're paid good usually, and you're also you're given contracts where you can't talk about a lot of stuff. And yeah, I got something that's getting ready to drop real soon with somebody as well, which almost everybody knows. But again, I can't talk about that.
But we'll see.
I don't know
I'm
anything.
sure-
You guys will see. And
I'm
you'll,
sure we'll hear about it.
You'll see and you'll know. You'll see and you'll know who it
That's what's
was.
up.
But I just can't talk about it right
That's
now.
okay.
So
So
I understand.
So moving forward, going to see where you're at today, being much bigger than you were several years ago. Now, how do you stop people from using your name? Because I've seen some stuff, and I'm like, holy crap! If somebody's using Detroit Life name to do this, or hey, I know the owner, he's my this and that. Like,
oh yeah, we
how
went
do you-
through that, didn't we? Like,
yeah, like how do you stop people from doing that, or what are the right steps you think to do that? Because I know it's happened before. and it
Sue,
drives me
right?
crazy.
Isn't that what you do? Oh.
No, sometimes you can't.
I
Sometimes
mean,
you can,
literally, sometimes
you
you just, and you got to ask yourself too, like
worth it.
in my particular industry, is it really like worth suing people? Because
No.
I mean, I'll be honest, like I have models. I have this one model that things just did not work out, and she is everything less than professional. I mean, she is just. She runs like I mean you've even talked to her. She's messaged you, this girl. Everybody I come in contact, if somebody comments on my post, anything like that, I mean, I have her blocked, and somehow she's still just seeing everything. But then again, I have a public page too, so I mean, all she
you're
has to do
always-
is log out.
That's
right?
how you know, though, that you're good. If you got haters, haters should give you life.
So pretty much just keep moving forward, be professional.
Yeah, and I
You
mean,
can only do so much.
I mean, there's most of the people don't have a lot of people don't have money, so I mean, you're spending money to get no money in return.
No, I get
Yeah.
that. But
I get that.
what I think is sometimes people don't realize, like photographers, like I've been down this road a long time with a lot of photographers, is that the thing is if you do a photo shoot of, let's say, Danny don't even own those photos. He has the rights to them. That's the thing people don't understand. So if you refuse to give them your photos because it's you, it's like you're totally obligated to that. That's your work. See, people don't realize that.
Well, I mean,
That's huge.
I don't ever do that. I never hold
Well, yeah, I'm
work
just saying
from
in
some.
general, you know.
I try to always give everybody their photos regardless. But I mean, yeah, a lot of clients have it really confused. They think just because they're paying for a photo shoot, they own these photos and all that. No, at the end of the day, I'm still the content creator.
Right.
I'm still the person that, I've had a model tell me, how are you the content creator? You just pushed the button. You didn't do nothing.
That's where people
I'm
get it mixed
in
up.
the photos, so I own the photo. No, I mean, I get it. You think you own the photo, and if I didn't know any better, I would have thought you owned the photo too.
Do you think it'd be a good idea for you and for the client to set up like something to sign ahead of time, letting them know?
Yeah, they do.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
We do that all the
Content.
time.
I was
We
gonna
do
say,
that.
because then they can't do it.
I
They
mean,
can't say anything against you.
I mean, you'll be surprised. You'll give somebody a release. They call them a model release in my particular industry, or some people refer to them as contracts too. But you'll give a model release, and she doesn't care to read nothing. She just sits there and signs it, and then
Then she gets mad.
10 minutes after the photo shoot, she's
done?
texting you, "Where are my photos?" And it's like, girl, you just left 10
Yeah, don't be
minutes
like
ago.
that.
I haven't even finished vacuuming the floor in the studio from you leaving. All right?
Well, speaking of the studio, let's talk about our experience today. I had a perfect and great opportunity to hang with you today. As soon as I
I want to
stepped,
give a quick shout out to my sister Stacy and
Stacy,
my
what
boyfriend is watching. Hi, babe. Hi, Stacy. Sorry.
Mopar, what up? As soon as I walked in the studio, Chris, we're gonna get shit done, but just shut up and watch.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, I don't know if anybody watching's ever worked with Chris. He's
I'm OCD.
he's very OCD. And
Nothing
he's-
wrong with that.
he's
I
very-
work with Chris every day.
Yeah, he's very high strung, and like he's
point-
like, I want this way, but everybody in the world knows that it goes this way.
But
all right?
true, but
but
I ask
he
a lot of-
wants it
yeah,
this
His
this is
way.
vision is the only truth in his mind.
This is true, but I ask a lot of questions, and John gets in there. He's setting up a stand there, a layer here. He puts these those shiny things here with a circle here, and I don't know what the hell's going on. Hatch finally shows up, doing some test shots, and I know pretty much of the process. I've been in this game a long time, but I trust you. I trust your eye. You've been doing this a lot longer. Obviously, I don't do photos, but you've been doing this a while too. And to trust you, knowing you know what we need, you know what's at stake, you know what we're doing. It's just an awesome feeling. So today, being at the studio, what was kind of like the hardest part? Anything in particular? Like the light? I know lighting's important.
I mean,
And be quiet. You didn't have any duct tape, gaffer
be
tape.
quiet.
Thank you.
actually, today was pretty smooth. I think the hardest part was the fact that my daughters were there with us.
Oh yeah, 3 daughters, and you grew up with 3 sisters.
Yeah,
Is this payback?
This is payback. It is payback. I'm telling you.
Well, I think Hatch got 3 new fans today.
Aw, did they love
But no, it was,
Yeah.
so you
Yeah,
had,
my kids were like all over Hatch, and Hatch was like playing with them. I was like, wow, dude, he's pretty good with kids.
yeah, he is.
He's real good with kids. And I mean, huh?
His girlfriend.
No, they're all cool. Yeah, because they held Sadie. They're all cool. But it was laid back. It was a laid back situation. I know we go way back, but it was a laid back situation. And people, like, you got to understand, there's so much work in photos. Like you were talking earlier about just snapping a photo. I mean, there's the angle
There's
and
so
the
much
lighting,
shit,
and it's
yeah.
just so
Yeah, I'm
intense.
I'm very much like I'm very. I mean, I guess probably like you are designing. I've watched you.
OCD. Yeah.
I've watched you design like late night in your studio.
Oh
when
yeah.
we're sitting there and we're doing this poster
Yeah.
and I mean, what was it like 1:00 in the morning? And you're just
Least.
like, and I'm like, Chris, it's all right. It's like a hair off, and you're like, no, and then he's like, just give me 5 more minutes, and he's like, oh crap, I messed it all up, and then he just deletes it all, and then I'm like, whoa,
Right.
and then he's like, don't worry, I'll have it back fixed in a minute, and he just started
that
going
was,
back.
that was
and
the logo too.
Yeah,
You
it
did
was
the
my.
logo.
Yeah, he was like redesigning my logo and
It's off center to hair.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Gotta be
dude,
your best,
it's no
man.
big deal because when I put it on my pictures in Photoshop, it doesn't matter because I'm gonna drag and drop it anywhere. He's like, yeah, but it can't be off centered in the layer, and I'm just like, oh my god, bro.
Just shut up and let me do my job.
But it's really got to be like that because whatever you put out
I-
represents your name and stuff, even
Yeah,
with the photo.
absolutely. And I'm the same way when it comes to my lighting and my angle and a pose too. Like if I see a good pose and the angle's wrong, the light's not hitting right, we will just keep redoing that pose until we get it right, and then we'll move on to the next pose.
But see, that's what I love because it's got to be done right.
I am
Your
very
name's on it.
precise, very, very, very precise.
I remember modeling for a lot of different catalogs, and I remember thinking before I had any experience in doing it, I remember thinking on my first one, I was like, I'm gonna go in and it's gonna be probably so quick, and like what could they really need from me, and blah blah. And I was there all day, and we didn't get all that much, but it's because of all that. It takes time. It takes
Yeah.
more than just that. Oh, you put yourself in front of a light and take a picture. It's so much more than that.
Yeah, I mean, for me, if the lighting's not hitting the face right, it throws the picture off. If the eyes aren't,
And you can do a
Well-
lot in editing, but there's a lot that you need right in that moment, though, too.
absolutely, I gotta have a very, very good canvas. Otherwise, I'm just not interested.
Right.
So if my starting plate isn't up to my standards, then I just don't even want to start. And for me, I'm a very, very artistically driven retoucher. Where a lot of photographers they're very like everything's in camera. I like to do a lot of post work and go in and make my pictures as perfect as possible. I go through and work on the skin, everything to like the hairs, moving hair, taking away flyaways, doing
Now
everything.
you tell me.
You know,
He could do wonders with you. Give you a little more hair.
Chris, I just don't know if they have a plug-in for that.
Oh my God!
Even
No pun
Photoshop cannot
intended.
help you.
I mean,
You
we
guys are terrible. I love it. Oh my God! I do need some help photoshopping up, right?
but
Wow.
no, like for real, I am a perfectionist with my work. It really like something that could be just one outfit can take me an hour, 2 hours. That's why when people they contact me and talk about booking the photo shoot, they're always like, well, what's your hourly rate? And I'm like, there's no such thing.
Right. It kind of would
There's
depend on
no,
what.
I like to just give a base price, and I like to just say, if you're going to book a shoot with me, it's going to be X amount of dollars. And then they say, well, how long is it going to be? And I'm going to be like, however long it takes.
Right. Yeah, you can't really put. It's not an hourly thing. You
No,
gotta get the right stuff, and no matter how long it takes.
I mean, if you're very cooperative and you can take direction and you're patient, you listen. One of the biggest things is so many girls come up there and they're so gorgeous, but they can't get their nose out of their phone for 5 minutes.
Or they probably if you don't listen to direction too. You could be thinking you're taking a great picture or posing great for a picture, and it will never look like how you want it unless you listen to your photographer.
My favorite is I have a mirror in my studio, and they'll look at the mirror.
Helps. Yes.
It helps, but here's the problem with the mirror. They're looking at the mirror the entire time, and they're posing for the mirror. And the mirror,
they're supposed to be posing to you.
The mirror's right here, and the photographer's right here. So this pose that looks perfect in the mirror here looks like crap where the photographer's standing.
So you have to really pay attention to direction.
A lot of times I have to move the mirror because that'll get in the way all the time. And they don't even realize they're doing it. And I wouldn't realize I'm doing it either because, I'm looking at the mirror. The mirror's not going to lie to me. I can see it with my own eyes.
Regardless, a lot of these girls are coming in, and this is their job. They're models or whatever.
Well, a lot of people say they're models, but I don't know.
Right.
I don't know how many of the girls I actually shoot are real models.
Well, my point
is
is that if you want to call yourself a real model, you have to take it like a real job.
But most don't. Most don't.
No phone.
Most don't. They show up without being shaved in the right spots. They show up with clothes.
Chris's neck just went, what?
They show up with like clothes thrown in a duffel. No, they show up with clothes thrown in a duffel bag. They look like they just came out of the dryer with no dryer sheets. The hair, I've had it all, and I'm sure I'm sure some photographers show up and don't have a clue what they're doing, or
let's go.
just want to just be there because it's a pretty girl, I don't know, but for me, every little thing that I do, I want it to be like very precise. And when I have situations like that, I use that and I remember those situations. So when I have a big project, and I get a lot of clients like Chris knows. Chris will say, hey, this is the budget for our project, and we'll go out and I'll have to find models, right? Or whatever we're doing, what a commercial client does. And I'll remember that situation when they came in, and they'll be like, why don't you ever pick me for the and I'm like, well, do we really have to talk about why?
I don't want to have to tell you.
So,
I don't have to break it to you.
And that happens, and that's the reality of the situation is so many people, they are in this for the wrong reason. So if you want to be a serious model, you should have your model kit ready.
Get your shit together.
I work with this one model, and she literally every photo shoot she comes to, she has a steamer, an iron.
That's
good girl.
She has like 5 different like oils and lotions. She has shaver in her bag, toothbrush. She has baby wipes in her bag. Hair dryer.
I'm ready.
Like a complete like a makeup kit that she just like rolls in with her. I'm like, she's literally. And people are like, well, why do you keep shooting that girl? Why is every picture on your timeline her? I'm like,
that screams.
She makes my life easy.
And that screams professional. That says to me that girl this is her job. She knows what she's doing. She knows exactly what she's going to need, and she's going in there to do a job, and that is professional.
And she like does all these little selfies and like behind the scenes things and all that. But as soon as I'm like, all right.
Right.
And that phone goes down. It's on silent.
She thinks it's like a job.
We're literally just grinding, and we're doing whatever it takes to get the shot. Once we get that shot, man, you can post all the behind scenes you want. You can get on that snap but let me get my shot. Let me get what we're here to do. For me, it's about the photography, not so much about being in front of the pretty girl,
Right.
like
When
so
I-
many of these other photographers.
When I think of a professional model, that's the person I imagine.
Yeah.
The person who is ready for anything, who's there to do a job,
I
who's
mean,
not on
and-
their phone all the time.
And the best part is like, I'll schedule a shoot at 2:00, right, with her, and she'll be like, "Hey, I know it's early, but I'm already out here. Just let me know when you're ready for me to come in." And it's
yeah,
1:00.
2:00.
No, it's 1:00, and we started at 2:00.
No way.
I swear to God,
That's crazy.
And she'll just sit out there, and she'll usually be like touching up her makeup or whatever she's doing. And
Wow.
I mean,
That's the way to do it, though. If you're gonna do it, do it
I
right.
mean, the thing is too, a lot of these people don't understand is like when we set up a photo shoot, we set it up like 1-2 weeks in advance. And you're still a half an hour, 45 minutes
Right,
late.
like you knew about this. What if it was a doctor's appointment? Would you be late for that?
Or like the
Probably.
the best is when like I almost always say, well, what time would you would say, hey, let's do Wednesday the 23rd, and I'll be like, all right, awesome, and then you'll be like, all right, I'm gonna lock it in, and I'll be like, all right, what time works for you, and almost 90% of the time the client has picked the time and they still can't get there on time.
Well, if you want to work with John Savi, you better have your crap together,
Yeah.
your dates and time ready to go. Don't ever play yourself because this is a real industry, and he's busy making shots fired.
Yeah.
And I got one more question for you, John. Now, are you doing tutorials? Are you still doing tutorials?
I'm not necessarily doing tutorials. I'm doing mentoring. I also run workshops out of my studio,
That's what's
usually on Sundays. I bring in a model. We set up lighting. We talk about lighting, shooting, retouching, all that, everything that it has to do with photography and my particular style of photography. You can go on, I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but there's an app called Meetup.
Is that what you use to book people?
Yeah, I use this app called Meetup, and I run workshops out of there. I'll bring models in.
Very valuable.
And it's really cool. And I do a Facebook thing. I got a couple groups on Facebook that I run. Yeah, I mean,
Is that the best way to contact you?
Facebook is probably the best way.
Savi Styles?
Savi Styles or John Savi.
do you
so-
do you have any shout outs?
Detroit Life.
Of course,
Detroit
Detroit
Life.
Life.
Look,
I
he's
mean,
got
that
his
goes.
Detroit Life t-shirt
Yeah,
on.
sure.
I
Come
mean,
on.
yeah, I got that custom boys. You see the back?
Oh yeah.
Did
I like
you get that? Aaron, get the bag.
I was gonna say, is there a camera back
think
there?
Is there a camera back there?
Yeah, let me see if
Yeah.
they will. Hold on.
I think I did that right before you went to Texas.
Yeah. Right before the creative mixer. Actually, I think
See if
Sam.
I'll zoom in on
Savi
it.
Styles, Detroit.
Sam, I seen Sam was tuned in. I don't know if she's still watching. She was one of the photographers in Dallas that hosted the event with us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was about
That's what's up.
5 or 6 of us out there, and we had a whole crap load of people come on in, photographers from all over. I mean, we had photographers flying in from St. Louis. I flew in from Detroit down to Dallas to do this. It was an amazing time. If Sam's still in the chat, say something, Sam, so people
Leave a comment right now, Sam.
Leave a comment so people can click on your page and go give you a follow.
Yeah, post the link.
So
And if you don't know, now you know, man. Detroit Life Live. We got John Savi. Savi Styles on right now. Does all. Ooh, there it is right there. Does all Detroit Life photos. That's why we had to meet up today. We got these window graphics going up, and it's got to be done right.
yeah,
So,
I mean, why don't
that's what's up.
you tell them what the window graphics are for?
Well, I kind of mentioned it. We got a pop-up shop, but I don't want to get too deep into it until
Until it's ready to
probably
reveal.
next week. Yeah, because
All
something
right.
always happens. You know how these malls work. We're going to
Oh
a
my
mall.
gosh.
I know, right, bro?
Let me tell
Like,
you.
It's a soap opera. So,
Bro, I took a picture of a model with a t-shirt and jeans on,
Oh,
and
yeah,
there was
yeah.
nothing showing. And just because she was pulling on her shirt a little bit, they said it was too sexy, and we
Yeah.
couldn't use it at the store.
So if you don't know, like malls and corporate places, they really want to dictate what's in the store, the graphics on the wall, and we're just kind of going through that right now. But we're gonna get it all sorted out because we got the best of the best on duty, and we swapped the picture out, but it was a little ridiculous.
that's why we're here.
I mean-
Danny, you ready?
Yeah. And actually, we're
I
gonna
was born
get we're gonna
ready.
get ready to we're doing a photo shoot right now. We're done. Final thoughts, anybody? Anybody? We good?
I have to announce the winner from last
Announce the winner.
Who is the winner?
The winner for the Detroit Life t-shirt, because she shared the video
That's what's
last week, is Sue Borowski Graham. So Sue, please
Rodney, what up?
message us
Savi the
so
goat.
that you can get yourself your Detroit Life t-shirt. And if you share this video, you could be the winner for next week. So make sure that
What
you
up,
share this video.
Yo, so I think what we should do too, coming up here real soon this summer, is I think we should give away a photo shoot.
Whoa.
Ooh,
What
you
do you
hear that,
guys
everybody?
think?
That's like a super expensive
That's a very good
value and experience.
Yes.
We should do something. I'm gonna let
Okay,
Danny and
that's
Chris
what's up.
spin their wheels on
Yeah.
that, but I definitely think we should do something. What do you guys think?
I
yeah,
agree.
we'll have some kind of contest, and the winner could win that.
I mean,
that.
you do anything from like obviously you do food, you do cars. I mean, clothing,
Absolutely,
fashion.
Product photography.
I
I
mean-
love product photography. It doesn't talk back.
Oh hell yeah!
All right, it doesn't talk back.
You may get to eat it
What
after
he's
too.
saying is that it doesn't necessarily have to go to a model. It could
No,
go
it doesn't have to
somebody-
go to a
yeah.
model. It could be a portrait session. Just no children, no family sessions. A single person portrait or a business. You guys can give it away to a business.
Wow.
Maybe we can
And-
get some sponsorships, whatever. You
That's
guys
what's
get
up.
your wheels turning and let's do
We'll get
something
some
fun with
ideas.
this.
Yeah.
And just remember, people watching now, like if you don't know anything about photography, look this guy up, Savi Styles. I mean, for real, like you gotta understand, taking a picture from your phone is literally a joke compared to like what professional photography is. Like when you're in the fashion industry, like I am, and clothing, you got to get that quality stitch detail photo. I mean, no shit. Like when you see the best, you don't go lower. You try to beat that. And I'm always trying to say, John, what are we gonna do next? What are we gonna do next? I got it. Just shut up. Let me handle it. I'm dead serious.
I'm
This is
dead.
true.
I mean, I
crazy.
used to ask him all the time, and then it's
He knows
hard.
what I want.
It's hard to ask somebody something when they don't even know what they want.
right.
So,
you got to take the wheel.
so I'm just
Gotta be the
like, you
best.
know what, Chris? When I need something designed, I know where I go, right? I call you up and I say, Chris, this is
And I
my
handle it.
vision. This is kind of what I want to do, but can you make all these lines look right and these swirls and these curls and all that, you know? I need it to look good, you know? I call Chris. When you need something to photographically
text
look
you.
good, Chris might
They call.
text me. I don't answer text messages very often, so Chris, how does
I'm privileged
texting
then.
work for you?
A couple days later, possibly. I call. I say, "Where the
So-
hell are you at? In photos?"
I am very much like when you book when you go to a appointment with your doctor, you don't send them a text message or an email, right? You
Right.
That
Get
pisses
on the
me
phone
off
and
waiting
co-
for him, though. To be honest,
Huh?
like if I gotta go to the doctor's appointment, I sit there and wait. I get pissed.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
impatient. You know I am.
Yes,
100%.
you are.
I am. But the point here, Chris, is pick up the phone. Don't be scared to pick up the phone and
that's
talk
what's
to
up.
somebody.
Yeah, pick it up, Chris.
Well, John, thank you so much for being one of our guests today and being one of our sponsors. Definitely check out Savi Styles Detroit. You can find him everywhere, probably even in the bathroom. His phone number's probably written, spray painted somewhere. Because if you want the best, you
Better
gotta call
than the
best.
dumpster, right?
Oh yeah, that is true.
Or the crackhead, right? I bet now.
Or the meth head.
Now we're gonna talk about the crackheads.
No, we're good.
Oh
We're
my
good.
God.
But with that said, man, we're gonna get out of here. Make sure you guys check out Savi Styles Detroit. You know his name. You know his website. # Savi Styles Detroit. And with that said, we're Detroit Left Live, show 149. Just shine, baby. Shine all day long. And we are going to do our own photo shoot. See you guys soon. Peace.
Detroit, the Motor City. It's who we are, how we build, inspire, empower, and strive for greatness. It's doing what they say you can't. believe, even if no one sees it. It's not giving up. It's the drive to rise up. Refusing to quit. That's the unstoppable force of Detroit. That's the Detroit life.
Tired of that basement sound? Then record with the best. Wise Guy Records Studios on Gratiot and 10.5 Mile in Roseville. Professional, industry-grade HD equipment for all your recording, mixing, and mastering services with affordable rates. Beat production by Supertrack. Call to schedule 586-945-5303 or log on to the website wiseguyrecords.com, Detroit's finest recording company.
Some people think success is easy. Truth is, success only comes to those who work. Who work later, who work harder. Willing to have the relentless mindset to have it. If you're waiting for the easy road to come to you, you'll never have success. Doors will never open for you. You have to break them down.
Nobody said it was easy.
Wise Guy Records Studios presents My Popstar Birthday. Have your little celebrity rock out during an authentic, professional recording experience for their next birthday party. It's karaoke fun, featuring their entire VIP crew. So log on and book your party now.
Detroit life. I'ma make it either way. It's Detroit life. I ain't scared cause I'm shooting for the stars. I'ma let them know exactly who we are. It's Detroit life.